Hello traders, welcome to today's video. It is Tuesday, the 12th of December. This is going to be a very quick update for you today because I am doing a live stream in, well, it'll probably be about half an hour, in half an hour's time by the time this video is uploaded, for the CPI data that we have coming out today. Also, this video coming to you a little bit later today because we've already done a couple of hours of looking at the charts, analyzing what's going on our London trading room with the crew this morning. So yeah, the drop that we had down yesterday on Bitcoin, I'll start off here with the Woo chart because there's a bit more, but we obviously missed that wick here. So decent drop down, filled in most of the imbalances on the 4-hour chart that we had previously. If you're looking at other exchanges, then this wicked a little bit lower. Obviously, we came down and we took out the lows on spot, but we didn't on perpetuals. So if we're looking at Coinbase, we came down and we had this SFP of the lows that were put in overnight. We filled the wick, dealt with those imbalances, and now we're getting a decent bounce from this so far. The resistance that we currently have, okay, so right now we got caught at the 0.5. So this was the initial range that we were wanting to trade, that I was wanting to trade yesterday. And I did take the long here, which then got stopped out and went on to continue back down towards the lows. We're still holding around here. This also is a daily level that was holding as support for some time yesterday. So we've got confluence, okay, it's that 0.5 of this initial channel. We also have the 0.5 of this whole range. And if we do just, look at our session volume profile, we can see right now we are just around about that POC. We've got the VWAP here also. So we're just hovering around that point of control, around the VWAP, starting to build some more value here. Now, for me, if we can break above this $42,000 mark and we can get back above the midpoint here, I would look for a move up to 42,600 at the very least to take out these highs. And then we're possibly looking for expansion. So if we can hold here, then we're looking for minimum SFP of these highs, or if we can go and work our way up towards the previous support that we had built just before we had that drop, then we'd be looking up to that 43,400. So 42,600 to 43,400, looking at possible short positions within there. Overall, I do quite like the drop. I think altcoins are looking very, very good today. We'll see that, yeah, Ethereum had a decent bounce as well here, is holding decent support. But yeah, overall, looking at this as being a decent drop, and I would be looking for this to be a new range that is forming. If we do continue lower, then it's the previous week open, which is also your previous week lows that I would be looking at. So that would be a move below 40K to take any liquidity, not that there really is any. Okay, you're just coming into another area of support at that previous week open for one final push to the downside before this starts to properly recover. Overall, I am still feeling relatively happy with this move. I think it's been a good opportunity to get into some new positions, to refresh your portfolio after what should have been a lot of profit taking over the past few weeks. And yeah, all looking pretty much okay. Very similar to what we had with this move down, coming back in to test a previous important level here, filling imbalances, and then looking at this coming back up to start to form a range here, with the eventual target being the yearly level and the previous year high if we can continue to hold. If we're looking at this from the higher time frame, the trend that we've been on, so I've now that we've put in a decent high here that I think will last for a while, similar to how this one lasted. I think we can have lower SFPs and start to have a bit of a range here. We're now looking at the key support to hold will be this anchored VWAP and also this speed fan, Fibonacci speed fan that we have from the beginning of this range, or the beginning of this parabolic move, all the way up to what is now the top of it, and looking at that to hold as support. If I put these trend lines back on, you can see we're holding that steeper trend line, the one that was like the ones we formed after this point were just way too high. We knew they weren't going to hold, but as long as we're once again holding within this range, realistically is this zone that is like make or break. As long as we're not trading back within here. As long as we're just touching into this and then getting a decent bounce, then everything's looking okay. I still think that these trends get taken. They're just too steep, whereas this is looking like a more healthy move to the upside. Quickly, just going on to the liquidations. Okay, we can see that we had a massive cluster of liquidations that were taken. Actually, this is only on the 3-day. If you zoom out to like the 1 month, then you can see that we had a high concentration of long positions liquidated. We once again had people that were going a little bit too crazy long, getting another cluster of liquidations and then down towards here. Now it's started to chill out a little bit, and I do think that the higher probability is that we are to start to search up to those 42.6 to 43.4 areas before our next pullback. Open interest, very big drop on open interest yesterday, obviously, and funding has, since the second drop that we had yesterday, if you were on the live stream, you remember this was all starting to get a little bit red, a little bit too red again. Lots of new longs starting to enter within that consolidation. They then got stopped out, and we're seeing neutral levels again. I know it's so annoying why this is so red on the chart, because look, you've got 0.01% on gate IO, which is neutral, and then you've got 0.0104 on Bybit, and that's showing as bearish, which is not the case. Okay, they changed the colors on this to make it like a pinky color, and now they've just made it a darker red, which still looks stupid to me. It's not like bearish funding at all. It's completely neutral right now, and it's just scary colors that make people think that it's bad when it's not. AVAX is the only one that's actually looking a bit scary here in any way. So yeah, I think that probably wraps it up for this stream. Delta, as you would expect, kind of following price right now. There's not a huge amount of, most traders have been wiped out, which was kind of evident in yesterday's stream, and it's probably going to be evident again today, that we have like half of the viewers again just after 1 day of pullback. So a bit weird why people are getting wrecked when they should be up massively right now, but hey it is what it is. That is the market, and you can't teach people to not lose money if they're just going to continue to do the same old stuff. And on that note, I'm going to finish this video. I'll wish you all a very good day, and I'll see you live in just, well, yeah, literally like half an hour. So see you in a bit. Cheers. Bye-bye.